Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review of the new fragrance from M.Micallef, DesirToxic L'Intense. We're also going to be doing a side-by-side comparison with the original DesirToxic. The L'Intense flanker was released as a more concentrated, stronger version of DesirToxic, and people are excited about this one because of the huge success of DesirToxic. I think it's one of the most popular from the house from M.Micallef, especially for men. It's very edgy. I love the masculinity of it. Incredibly high quality. We're gonna jump into it. And I just want to start with just doing a quick overview of DesirToxic. This is what the bottle of DesirToxic looks like, and this is what the new L'Intense looks like. They're going to be pretty similar, but you'll find that the L'Intense has more of this darker blue specks. It just looks a little bit edgier than the original DesirToxic in the design. All right, so quick overview of DesirToxic. We'll give it a spray. I've talked about this one many times on my channel over the past year or so. I love it. It's woody, spicy, it has cardamom with some citruses with this nice, plump, juicy, jammy blackcurrant with this spicy cannabis note. This is what makes it very edgy. I usually do not like fragrances with cannabis in them, but the way that it's done in DesirToxic I really like because it's not over the top. It doesn't really smell like cannabis. It really smells more green, but not quite like patchouli. It's different. It's edgier in a way. There's a very fresh cardamom here, dark and mysterious, slightly balsamic with a nice mossy patchouli, fresh and dark at the same time, super alluring. It smells like a bad boy. It is really good. So now I just want to do a quick comparison with the L'Intense. I do have to mention that I really like this upgraded bottle, but let's talk about the juice. This is going to knock your socks off, guys. It's very good. Much more piney green, a lot of mint in here. Very minty from the get-go. Very oriental feeling as well. Almost sort of herbal. This one has added notes to that DesirToxic DNA of saffron. We have lemon, cinnamon, that same very edgy, cool green cannabis. Do not worry, that's not amped up in this. It is here just like it is in DesirToxic. Still a very enjoyable note to add. It's not too much, but this version, the L'Intense, is much spicier. It really plays up the spicy side on this with something that's a little bit smoky as well, but not like a churchy smokiness. It still has that very fresh cardamom along with that minty side. It's very interesting. DesirToxic is a bad boy, but L'Intense is a very worldly, well-traveled, classy bad boy. I'm very impressed by this. It still has that really beloved DNA here, but just done in a very new way. It's so good if you love mint. I'm almost even getting something a little tea-like in here. Like I said, herbal. Something about the way that that mint and that lemon mixes together. It makes you think of something a little tea-like. There's a freshness here too. On top of that, you have this beautiful cardamom, a lot of greenness and L'Intense. I get something a little bit like a lavender note in here. This one is much more aromatic than the original DesirToxic. Something a little bit bitter as well going on in the background. The L'Intense flanker seems to feel a little bit more for the nighttime. Something you want to reserve for a date night. I feel like DesirToxic is going to be a little bit more versatile. Something that you could wear more often, more casually, just day to day. This is something that definitely needs to be worn in the nighttime. It's addicting. It really is. It's something that you want to keep smelling over and over again. It feels special. Something you want to reserve for when the sun goes down. And the mintiness dies down as it dries, and you get more of this kind of like green smokiness. This dries very musky. Musk and patchouli. If you are a fan of DesirToxic, if you love DesirToxic, you are going to be obsessed with this. I do not think that it's redundant to own both. I think they are very different. It's almost kind of like, I would relate it to, they don't smell like it, but I would relate it to Latent and Latent Exclusive. Like they're brothers and they're very different. They're both worthy of having. Absolutely masterful, crazy high quality blending in this. As always with M.Micallef, I always talk about what an amazingly high quality house they are. They use the absolute best materials and oils, and they just make beautiful combinations with their blending. Top tier quality from M.Micallef. This is one that you need to experience. It's going to be enjoyable for everyone, but this is the type of scent that the niche lovers out there are going to go nuts for. If you have and you love DesirToxic, once again, you need to try a sample of this. At least get a sample. I think that in a way, this might be a little bit polarizing for some people, but it is definitely worth trying. You need to get a sample of this. I love this oriental, borderline kind of Middle Eastern vibes going on in here. Great release from M.Micallef. I'm really happy with it. I'm excited to keep testing it out and seeing how it works in different situations. But I have a feeling it's going to rise to any challenge that I put in front of this scent. Fantastic release from M.Micallef. Really impressed by DesirToxic L'Intense. So if you guys are interested, I will leave the links in the description for where to get a bottle of L'Intense for DesirToxic and for DesirToxic L'Intense, and where to get a sample. Always recommend getting a sample before buying anything. And don't forget, you can use my code Erica10 as well to save some money. So guys, that was just my very quick overview of the new fragrance from M.Micallef, DesirToxic L'Intense. Leave a comment below if you have DesirToxic. Do you like it? Are you excited about the new L'Intense? I would love to know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.